We're calling this Warhammer for
Whoa.
Americans.
Ah, I
Whoa.
like it.
We're breaking down tabletop tactics like it's a Sunday night football
What
game.
a
You know,
photo.
playbooks, matchups, the whole 9 yards.
It works better than you'd think.
Yeah.
You've got your playbook, your stats, you're trying to manage the clock. It's all there.
A bit
Exactly. And
intensive,
today's
this
play is
photo.
straight from the 10th edition playbook, the Grenade Stratagem. We've been looking at the data to answer one massive question.
How much difference can one single command point actually make?
That's the one. Let's set the stage. For our home team, we've got 2 full units of Sternguard veterans. That's 20 models total.
And the visiting Titan.
Mortarion, the Daemon Primarch of Nurgle himself.
Oof, that's a heavyweight bout. A classic elite infantry versus a centerpiece monster. Mortarion is, he's just an absolute wall on the table.
So here's the mission. We're running 2 simulations, basically 2 different plays. The goal is simple. Sack the quarterback, wipe out Mortarion in a single turn of shooting.
A very tall order.
First, we run the play standard, no stratagems. Then we see what happens when we call in the special teams with that grenade stratagem. And I've seen the results, but we're going to save the suspense.
Good. Because taking him down in one turn is, it's not a given. Not at all.
All right, let's go to the tape. Scenario 1, the standard blitz. No grenades.
Okay.
We've got 2 squads of Sternguard, 10 guys each. They're on the 12-inch line.
Which puts them in rapid fire range. So looking at the loadout, that's 16 Sternguard bolt rifles and 4 heavy bolters. They've got all the buffs running too.
What's the play call?
Full buffs, Oath of Moment to reroll all your hits, and their own Sternguard focus to reroll all your wounds.
And that's the key, isn't it? They're not just shooting to wound him normally. They're fishing.
Exactly. They're fishing for 6s. Mechanically, your standard shots are useless here. Mortarion is toughness 12 with a 2+ save.
So bullets just bounce off.
You just bounce off. You need those critical wounds to trigger devastating wounds.
Right.
That turns into mortal wounds and bypasses his armor completely.
But Mortarion isn't just a pile of armor. He's got that ridiculously stubborn 5+ feel no pain.
That's his safety net. Even after you get those mortal wounds through, he rolls a die for each one. On a 5 or a 6, he just, shrugs it off.
Okay, so the ball is snapped. 60 shots go down range. What's the scoreboard say?
The sheer volume is huge. You generate about 22.3 mortal wounds on average.
Wow.
But then Mortarion's feel no pain kicks in. He's going to save about 1/3 of that damage.
Leaving us with... what?
After the dust settles, Mortarion takes roughly 14.8 wounds.
And he's got 16 wounds on his profile.
close.
Correct. He
So
survives
close.
the play. He's battered. He's probably standing on 1, maybe 2 wounds.
And
But
what
he
do you
is
do
still in the
when
pocket.
it's this close?
And now it's his turn.
Well,
That
you
is a
need to think
heartbreak
ahead,
for the home
actually.
team. You threw everything at him and he's still standing. Okay, time out. Let's look at the playbook. The grenade stratagem. Is this any different from the core roll?
Nope, it's the same one. Core stratagem costs 1 command point. You pick a unit with the grenades keyword, which Sternguard have, and an enemy within 8 inches.
8 inches. So you got to be close.
You have to be very close. Then you roll 6 dice. For every 4+ boy, the enemy takes 1 mortal wound. It's capped at 6 damage, max.
It's chip damage.
Total chip damage. It's like gaining a few extra yards just to get into field goal range.
Okay, board is reset. Scenario 2. The special team's advantage. Same setup, 20 Sternguards, 12 inches away. But this time, before a single rifle fires, 1 squad pops the grenade stratagem.
Right. So we run the math on the grenade toss first. You're rolling 6 dice, looking for 4s. On average, that's going to be 3 mortal wounds.
And Mortarion still gets his feel no pain save against that, right?
He does, so he'll probably save one of those. It reduces the grenade damage down to just 2 wounds.
2 wounds. That feels so small against a Primarch.
On its own, sure.
Yeah.
But now look at the combo. The shooting phase happens exactly like it did before, dealing that same reliable 14.8 damage.
14.8 plus the 2 from the grenade.
Puts you at 16.8 damage total.
And boom! The quarterback is sacked.
Nice.
That tiny little grenade pushed the total damage just over that 16 wound threshold.
That's it. It seems minor, but what it's really doing is shifting the entire probability curve of the encounter.
Okay, break that down for me because average damage can be tricky. What are the actual odds of getting the kill?
Without the grenade, your chance to kill Mortarion in that one volley is sitting around 35 to 40%. You're the underdog. The defense is likely to hold.
But with the grenade.
The probability jumps to roughly 55 to 60%. All of a sudden, the offense is the favorite.
Huge difference.
You've flipped the odds from likely fail to likely success.
For one command point, that is a massive swing. You're basically flipping the script against a 380-point model for almost nothing.
And that highlights the real value of resource management.
Okay.
Big guns, yeah, they do the heavy lifting, but the grenade is a special teams play that actually secures the win.
It's cheap insurance.
It's the cheapest insurance you can buy to guarantee a Primarch falls.
So the takeaway here is don't sleep on your basic stratagems. Sometimes you just need those extra 2 yards to get over the line.
Absolutely. Always check your distances, check your command points. If you have a chance to chip off a couple of wounds before the real shooting starts, you almost always do it.
That wraps up this play-by-play. Now think about your own games. What are those matchups that feel impossible, but maybe, just maybe, have a simple solution hiding in the playbook?
Until next time, keep rolling 6s.
But that's the hard part, you need to know in advance if the grenades are worth it. So usually it's like I add some extra damage with the grenades and then I hope it will get destroyed. But in this case, it was a probability. It's a good example of turning the odds. So it's more likely to kill. So really good example. Great.